Hey guys, it's Chrissy Kressler. How's everybody doing today? I hope that you're having a great day. And it's been a while since I've been here on my page or channel or whatever you want to call it. Life has been really crazy for us at the Crazy Eight. Like things have been pretty intense. We have been dealing with a lot of transitioning with school and being home and virtual. And I know a lot of you mamas out there can totally relate to that. I've had to change up my whole work environment and running business from home. It's been crazy and insane at the same time. But, I wanted to hop on here because it's been a while. And, whenever you transition through things, and I will tell you, this is something that's really big for me. Like, I wear a lot of hats. Like, there's a lot of things that I do in a day's time. And I don't even know if some days everybody understands everything that I do. But I somehow do accomplish it. And I know other mamas out there have the same thing going on because I've talked to a lot of y'all, and it is legitly one of those things that sometimes becomes really overwhelming and like we don't even know how we do it because there'll be a lot of times somebody will say to me like, how in the heck do you do what you do? I'm like, listen, I don't know, I just do it, right? But I wanted to talk to you guys today, and I did this on my Mastering Your Mama Mindset group. It's a closed group on Facebook. If you want to be a part of it, let me know. It's pretty awesome where I just go in and share with you from my heart about my story, my journey, and things that are helping me to like grow and how I'm able to get where I'm going and how I know where I need to be and want to be. And it's just about this. Like one thing is for sure that this year has done a lot of stuff. Like our household has been turned upside down. And the beginning of this year, I would totally tell you, like, if you asked me, like, well, what, like, did you do? Like, how did you maneuver through all this? And I would just tell you, I drank a lot of wine. And that's like legitly the truth. I would tell you that because I'm real and I'm a human and I'm a mom with six children running three businesses. And so a lot went down and a lot of things have changed. But I will tell you also that through this crazy year, I have realized a couple of things. Number one, I can only control myself. I can't control other people or other things going on around me. I have to learn that all the hats that I wear, they've been changed and some have added more. I've got more hats than I'm wearing now, but I have literally been able to maneuver through them and take the little bits of the things that went along with those and kind of focused on just the positive parts of them. Because this whole like homeschooling virtual thing, like really stirred me up at the beginning, really bad. If anybody can relate to this, you're going to need to tell me to make sure that I know I'm not alone. I know I do this video stuff, so you guys know that you're not alone, but legitly, it messed with me. And I had to really take the things that I learned with my mind and the things that I read about and hear and really move in a different place. And I really started to recreate myself, reinvent things, change up how I was doing business, trying to figure out our house. Our house is like not even put together. It's legitly like table desks everywhere because we have so many kids. It is intense, but it is what it is. And it's life, right? And if I start focusing on all the things that are wrong with the world or that's going on that I don't like or whatnot, I'm ultimately just getting wrapped up in a bunch of negativity that's just going to make me drink more wine. Let's be honest. So to like help anybody out there who's struggling, I'm this is what I've been doing. Like I have been taking the things that I'm going through with the kids and like Max and his all these doctor things going on, and like he had a seizure at school, like going to school one day when he was still going, and just so many things have been happening. So like my mama hat has switched up, my, how I handle kids with school has switched up and having to help more, and my businesses are now done virtually and my other one is, still in place, but it was hard. I've decided that I want to help other mamas out there realize that even though things might not seem like they're going in the direction you want, if you ultimately find one positive little piece of what's happening in your journey of each hat that you're wearing, you can start to see some light. So for me, I just decided to take on the things that were happening and say, okay, well, what can I do to propel this in the right direction to get me back on track? Or how can I, maneuver myself to make myself happy, to work on me? And so I started implementing self-care things and that really helped of, getting out and just walking and being with like nature again and just me. by myself with no like children around. And it really helped me to start clearing out that space of negativity. And I've transitioned myself now with businesses and trying to maneuver through all those changes and helping them grow. So I'm in a forward motion right now, is hence the reason I haven't done many videos lately, because I'm in a forward motion of hitting 2020 goals that I set out at the beginning of the year, that no matter what happened this year, I'm going to hit them, and I'm keeping them in place. And the reason why is because I hear a lot of people saying like, I'm just being honest. And if you're one of them, it's okay, because it's life, right? And it's going to come out. You're frustrated, you're upset. There's things happening in the world you can't control, and you want to change. And I get it. But to wish 2020 away is not really doing anything positive. It's literally just hindering you and your growth, because once again, you can only control yourself. You can't control these things around you. So if you're wishing 2020 away, what's the difference of December 31st? 2020 from January 1st, 2021? Nothing but the date. Like the instant things of happening in 2020 aren't going to like poof disappear. Like we can't act like they didn't exist as soon as the clock strikes midnight and we're into 2021. So I want you to really think of that. If you're a mama out there who chimes in and listens to my channel at time to time, I apologize for not being on more, but I'm in a goal motion mood, man. Like I'm in a movement. I'm trying to be the best for my kids as best as I can. I mean, I know I've got my flaws. Because this has been really challenging, having everybody at home and having to work from home with them here. Yeah, to say the least. But I want to urge you to, if you've been just going through in forward motions, it's not too late. It's not too late to say, all right, like I need to work on my mind. I need to like at least focus on something positive. So think about all the different mama hats you wear. And I want you to think about what are some of the things that have happened in 2020. Not all bad. There are some good things. Like what can you focus on, even if it's this little? Like for me, I would say, having my children home and I get to see them more. I love them dearly. Do they drive me nuts? Absolutely. But I love them. And so it's been nice to be able to spend more time with them. It's been nice to have that daily interaction, right? And to get to understand them more as a person, and their personalities, how they learn, and just things that I wouldn't have known before. I also have learned that I can transition myself as a business owner and understand how to literally build huge businesses from my computer and phone, which people have always said before, but I am still kind of old school where I'm like, really? You can do that? I mean, I know all these people out there are making it big on like social media and platforms and things. And I'm like, that's pretty awesome, but I'm not that person, right? That's how I always feel. But I've realized you can transition and you can figure out awesome things. What is it for you? I want you to dig back into that dream bag of where you stuffed all the things that you ever and always wanted to do, you wanted to have, you places you wanted to go, things, people you wanted to see, and just who you wanted to be. If you have one of those dream bags, like everybody has, and it's stuffed full of things that you wanted to accomplish but you never did, bring that dream bag out. Reach into there. Pull out some of those old things and just think about them. Think about how awesome it would be if you were able to, have freedom and flexibility of your time schedule and wake up when you wanted in the morning. And how would that feel? Or what if you could take the trip that you've always wanted to once all of this craziness is over, and you could, go somewhere for a whole month and just disappear and be, with just nature or whatever it is. What would it be if you could, retire early and the joys that that would bring? Like, reach back into that dream bag. Why are we shoving these dreams and these things we want away just because the year's been crappy? Like, okay, it's been crappy. Like, that's not something new. It's not something that we don't already know. But why not just find something that can put you in a better direction instead of being miserable and complaining and complacent and upset and blaming other people and blaming this and blaming that and just listening to this and negative, 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 negative. Where does that take you? It takes you negative. That's all it does. And it makes you just blah. And people don't want to be around you because it's like blah. And it wears off on your children too. I mean, every time I get worked up in this house because somebody's doing something, I get like, bleh, literally my oldest son who has Downs, he does too, because he feeds off my energy, feeds off my emotions. He understands. And then the rest of the house is all in an uproar and you can just sense it. It's like that heavy feeling then. And it's like, why? Why live a life like that? Life's too short. We're not promised tomorrow. We don't know. So my question is to you, why not reach in the dream bag? Why not try to unearth something that you've always wanted to do and focus on it? It's not too late this year to fulfill a small little dream or a glimmer of something that you've always wanted. It's not too late. You still have time this year. It's only the 10th of December. It's not the end of the year yet. And what if you decide to put something in a forward motion and focus on a positive thing and focus on something that you've wanted to do and put some movement and energy behind that thing? What do you think you'll feel like when the clock does strike midnight and we do go into 2021? How do you think you're going to feel? I can guarantee you're going to feel a lot better about the new year because you have controlled what you can do. You've controlled your actions. You're starting to put your mind in the right place. You're starting to feed that thing that you want with proper energy instead of all the blah and just wishing time away. When you're not promised tomorrow, to wish time away is absurd. Why? Makes no sense to me when people do that. So I'm here to end with this, letting you know that I am taking and making the most of this year. I am, actively helping people to find their passions, to find what it is for them, to help them in a forward movement, to, work on their mindset. I am not perfect by any means, but I am perfectly Chrissy Kressler, which I know is a person who's been through tremendous growth and tremendous change in my life. I have lived many seasons of life, but I will tell you that the season I'm in now feels very good because it feels very blessed and it feels very alert and aware of the movement and the place that I need to be to help other people. And so if you are ever chiming in and watching my channel here, I want you to know that you are totally worth it, that you deserve more. You are amazing. You are awesome. And I believe in you and you can achieve anything you put your mind to it, but you have to believe in yourself at some point. You have to be able to pick up something that you've wanted and just do what it takes to maneuver through all the crap, but to get there. Things aren't easy in life. They don't just come to you. You have to put energy and work behind them, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth it because you feel good at the end of the day. You feel accomplished. You feel a sense of, just awareness of who you want to be and where you want to be. I want you to know that I believe in you, but I want to know if you believe in you. That is the question. So as you watch this and you share it with somebody else, or you comment to me and tell me how this has affected you, I want to know what's something that you've always wanted to do in that dream bag that you're going to pick up and you're going to put some movement behind, because it's not over this year. And we're going to help you achieve those things if that's what you choose to do, even wearing all the multiple mama hats that you wear, because through that, you're going to need to stay focused and stay positive and keep focused on the little glimmer of positivity that you have through all these changing hats that you're wearing. But I'm telling you, when you do focus on something small that's in a positive direction, it will grow and it will feed then the natural energy and the positive energy that you need. It'll feed back into the thing that you've always wanted to accomplish. Much love to you guys. Have a beautiful Thursday. I hope to be on here next Thursday again. It's been a little crazy, but listen, we're helping people and we're accomplishing dreams. So I will be in touch, but I hope that you guys have a great day, many blessings, and go out and make a difference.